Welcome. I am Crazy Thing, the airbrush guy, with a little bit of a cold, so you have to excuse me. I am trying something new today. I don't go live on YouTube a lot, and there is a reason for my madness. I've got some cool stuff to show you, and I have a client that is so inspiring, he deserves this video. So, this is not just for your average audience. This is for one person specifically who I thought deserved recognition. Make sure we're still live. It says we're recording. All right, like I said, I don't do this very often, so we'll see how it goes. All right, I've got some paperwork here. I have a client over the pond. I'm in Cecilia, Kentucky. For those of you that don't know, Teresa, Bridget, good morning. How you guys doing? So I have a client over the pond who's decided to start a collection of airbrush work. And they started, I think, about a year ago, probably. And he started ordering my airbrushed pool balls. And he would order usually two or three at a time. It says my audio was going out, in and out again. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just standing here talking. I'm not even moving around that much. So I don't even know where the speaker picks up at. What I'm going to do is show you guys my collection of airbrushed pool balls. I apologize for the sound. I don't know why it messes up. I don't know where the microphone is. I don't know where it picks up. I'm clueless on all this stuff. But I'm going to do the best I can, sound quality or not. Well, I appreciate you letting me know. I really do. Thank you guys. So, yeah, you heard right. I airbrush pool balls. Um, I don't know of anybody else out there that do it that does it. That doesn't mean that that somebody isn't also doing it. But I'm going to show you some of what I do and maybe even explain some of the process. My airbrush work is 100% freehand. So what I do is I take these. This could be like the number 3 ball or whatever it is, and I paint it black. Well, when you paint something round, I'll set it on something like a washer or something round to where it'll sit there. And after I clean it and scuff it all up, I paint it black and let it sit there for about a day. And then I can flip it over and paint it black on the other side. Then, after that's dry, I can put the design on it and let that dry. Then I do the same process again for the clear coat. So I'll set it down on something, spray the clear coat, let that sit for a day. Roll it over, repeat. And that's why a lot of people don't make these. It is a lot of work. Good morning, everybody in the chat. So this is just one of many that I have done. They're very tedious, time consuming, and difficult because they're round and small. So here is one that my client, I don't know if you guys are going to see it very good with this camera. I'm using a laptop to do this because it's the only way I know how to make a YouTube live. So I'll do the best I can so that you guys can see it. This is one of them that Richard purchased. I realize that the details won't be as good on this camera. Show you another one that he purchased. He's probably got close to a dozen by now. This is a dragon eye. They're quite a glare. Again, I apologize for the camera. There's not much I can do about it. For any of you guys that might ever want something from me, whether it be a shirt, a hoodie, canvas, pool ball, I do have an Etsy link. It should be right there in the description of this video. If not, go to Etsy.com, search for Crazy Thing Art. You'll find me. Show you another one that he purchased. These are all ones that I'm sending out today. These are all leaving my shop today. He ordered 4 of them today. He said he's usually orders 3 or so, but this time he made a bigger order. And what this does, when he does this, it inspires me to create more and create something different instead of just the stock items I'm used to doing. I push myself when I get orders like this. Like, oh man, now I'm low on those and I can't even show them off anymore. I need to make some more. Uh, that's kind of cool, I think. I've got one more that he ordered here. This is my most recent one, which is impossible to take a picture of, by the way. This is not easy to airbrush, guys. This is a lion on a pool ball. And no, these aren't meant for playing pool with. The impact alone would just destroy the artwork. Those are the ones that he has ordered today. And I'll show you real quick a couple of the other ones. Thank you, Teresa. I mean, I'll admit getting down this small with an airbrush gun is not easy. And you can see every feather on this bird. And I'm always pushing to get even better. I've got a couple here with some skulls on them. One more here with a skull on it. Wipe the dust off of them. You'd think they were in an airbrush shop or something. This is probably the smallest things that I airbrush on. I started out with rocks. I used to airbrush rocks, and some of them will get down about that small. And I used to hide them in local parks and things like that for the kiddos. That was fun. It started to get a little bit out of hand. Being free stuff and trying to get out and find new places to hide them. And there was a lot of people going out looking for them, and it just got really just out of hand. So I had to stop doing it. So I started doing these. Excuse me, let me finish some of my breakfast here. Well, that is not all I'm going to be sending Richard. Look, there's Richard. I just said you had about 12 of them so far. Making a display case. I was just bragging about you. I hope you get a chance to rewind this and see the entire video. I was talking good about you and just how much of inspiration you are for me and how much you motivate me. Richard has also purchased a couple plates, which I will get out and show on camera as well. Here's one of them. Again, it's a huge difference seeing this in person versus what you see on this awful camera. I put a lot of detail in these as well. And Richard, since you're a member of the Crazy Thing Army, I want you to know this is the official Crazy Thing Army call. Coolest noise in the world. Let's set that one over here to the side. And then we got one more. There we go. There's the last one. Does everybody know who that is? If you don't, look it up. These do get a little dust on them in the clear coat. There's nothing I can do to avoid that out here in this shop. Yeah, it makes the noise too. But I've said this in many videos. When I have repeat customers like Richard, that is the backbone of my business. Now, it's great to reach out there and find as many new people as possible. I have to reach the entire world in order to keep running this business year after year and month after month, day after day. But I have some really dedicated and amazing clients that come back, whether it's monthly or bi-monthly or every 3 months, and they make a purchase, big or small. Those reoccurring orders absolutely are the fuel for this train as far as my business is concerned. I have to have that. And again, it motivates me. As a business owner, if anybody out there is trying to get a startup business or something, you need that foundation. You need those repeat customers because you're always going to have customers that you're not going to please, that for one reason or another, they're not going to come back, or they're a one time only buyer. And that's fine. You have to expect that. You have to expect it all. And you got to be prepared for all of it. You need your backbone, like Richard and a few others I have that continue to come back and get those repeat customers. And then you need to always be looking and pushing for new customers. Don't count on your family. Don't count on your friends. Sure, they're going to help you out and support you, but is it going to be a constant? You need that new fresh eyes constantly seeing your stuff, which is another reason why I made this video. It's the reason I'm rambling on about that is because I'm trying new things. So in order for me to be successful on this platform, not only do I need you to watch this video, but I need you to make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Also, I need you to comment. Well, maybe you commented when you watched it live. That's fantastic. Throw me another comment down there. Let me respond to something. Maybe ask me a question so that I can answer. That's what we need, that interaction. Um, you may see another video similar to this on my Facebook or on my TikTok, on my Instagram. I have a website, crazythingart.com. I sell from my Etsy page. All that requires people pushing buttons. So I tell people all the time, the biggest thing I'm asking for you guys is this. Right. That's how much effort that I really require you guys to do. If you don't make a purchase, that's okay. I've got a lot of fans out there that cannot afford to buy airbrush work. I'm okay with that. I understand that. Don't put yourself in a financial burden just to make a purchase from me. But that doesn't mean that you can't watch my stuff and push some buttons for me. Don't be just a stay away, watch it, don't push nothing. Gotta have those shares. Gotta have people pushing buttons for you. Richard says, I display the license plates by gluing magnets to my bookcase, hanging them up with them. They look great, and I can move them around as the collection expands. Richard, that is awesome. Can you imagine? He's got several of these plates. I don't even know how many plates he's gotten from me now. He's got several of these, and like we said, he's about a dozen or so, about a dozen or so of the pool balls too. So I just wanted to get on here, make a live video, and I wanted to explain a little bit about the pool balls and show you my collection. Once once you've seen that, maybe you can understand a little bit more about some of the different things I do. Of course, I do shirts and hoodies and canvases and stuff like that on a regular basis. Cars, trucks, and buildings on occasions, and basically anything else that'll sit still. Hats, people. I'll be doing some traveling here in 2023. I know I've got some Nashville. I got a Nashville show, Lexington show, an Indiana show, and I'm quoting some other states. So we'll see how that goes. That's just an update, guys. Live video for you that I don't usually do. It wasn't really planned or very set up. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, you'll share it and some people will see it. It'll get some views. Please continue to push buttons for me. But I'm going to have to get off here and I've got a lot more to do. So, guys, I appreciate you and everything you do for me. I will catch you in the next one.